what's going on? This is Dave here with Krusty Trades. It is Tuesday, the 4th of July. What time is it, you ask? It's 4:24 Eastern Standard Time. I believe the futures market opens tonight at 6. We'll find out later. Today we're looking at part 2 of ThinkOrSwim. We went over the initial installation, looking at the sidebar, these things. We're going to go a little more in depth today. Episodes 3 and 4 will be out this weekend, and the following weekend we'll start on another platform. Every platform will have 4 episodes. So let's turn down the music a little and just jump in here. We did last time a look at the home screen. Let's just go ahead and see if we can put this to function. Your account. Okay, zero money open. You could put a few different things here. What else could you put in here? You don't like it, you get rid of it. So yeah, I'm not sure. So if you want to add anything here, you can. Time and calendar. You want to add the moon phases in here. Maybe we'll add something in here just to, what do we want? Time and calendar. World exchange clocks. There you go. Chicago. You got some, it's waning gibbous right now. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Alright, what else can we do? Market data. Top 5. Public. Top 10% gain. I assume that will show up there at a later time when the market opens. Portfolio's empty. We got this. Good enough. Let's move on to the next topic. Let's get out of here, and we're going to go into the monitor. We're going to turn the volume down even further. You know, we already showed you last time where you can come in and see your positions. We don't have a trade on here. You know what we're going to do? We're on the paper side. Let's just cut to the bullshit and reset this paper trade here. Can we do that? How do we reset this? Alright, we'll start a paper trade account for everybody just for shits and giggles and amusement. We've already got one, but we were doing something and we took the volume dollar down and it just wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. So you can see some things here. I'm going to look it up right now for you while you're on with me because I've actually already forgot as well. See, we're learning together. Turn the music up while I'm looking this up. Alright, so I think we're on to something here. Launch the desktop. Activity, and then click monitor activity and adjust account. So where did he click on here? Monitor activity and positions. Alright. Monitor activity and positions. Maybe we can't do it until we place a trade. I don't know. Did we figure it out yet? And the answer is no, we didn't. We still haven't figured it out. But that's okay. We're going to come back to that in episode number 3, resetting your paper account. Or do we need to reset it now? Is that what you're saying? Be like, don't go further until you reset it now. Since we don't have any positions, it's not giving us that option. See that? See that? So that's okay. We haven't figured it out. We don't know everything here. We're just doing a walkthrough on the paper. And the paper says what? Says you can't reset that shit. There you go. Boom, we found it. These are owed under, it says to go under activity and positions. What we did, it just went under here. We're going to adjust cash to, I don't know, $9,000. Is that a good enough amount? $9,000. Now I've got $9,300 here. Good enough just to set up and play around with some shit. Adjust position. Alright, so we've adjusted our paper trade account. Maybe this is on your real account. You go into activity positions, nothing here. We ain't got nothing here. We ain't playing nothing here. And you're going to have your dollar amounts down through here, and any of your previous trades that you placed would show under here as well. So anyway, we did figure out how to reset the paper trade. Yours is already going to show $100,000. You want to adjust it less, you would also have to go into here and then change the dollar amount. See that? Well, that's reset all positions. We already did that. You're like, what did you do again? But you would have to adjust the cash in order to be exactly what it is that you want. We're walking through this as well. We don't know everything, but we'll figure it out. The trades will be here. Let's go ahead and place a trade on TUR. What we see, a possible move to the downside on TUR. We're going to take these $28 puts, TUR, and we're going to do those at mid price. We're going to put a limit in. What did I do? Okay, so what did I do? We got a little ahead of you, everybody. I went ahead and took a trade based upon a symbol. Was already looking at it here. Actually, it was in my watch list. I've had TUR here for a while. And just looking for short. So what I did, I went to trade, I put TUR in. Just going to give you your options. If you don't know what to do with options, haven't played them, be careful. Stay over here on your charts and just try and play small dollar amounts on your stocks before you start getting into these options. But we just went ahead and jumped ahead just so we can have an order on the books. Make sure you do good to cancel. Now you're down here, you're on ThinkOrSwim, you've clicked in to the options, you've clicked on one of these and this window shows up. Well, it's going to show you whether this is a single, whether you did multiple. Well, you want to buy or sell it, always buy it unless you really know what you're doing, then you can sell. But don't start going crazy out of the gate. You want to do a dollar amount, boom, boom, boom. Now you can do a dollar amount, percentage amount, or an actual contract. So, okay, you can change those here. We'll do 10 contracts just for the sake of argument. And you can also click this arrow. Just to keep in mind, this shows up again when you click on this. Let's say you're in the options. We're just using this as an example. You clicked on it on the right to buy it. Click on the left to sell it. Stay away from selling it till you know what you're really doing, okay? If you're doing some spreads, don't go naked sewed unless you really know what you're doing. That's more than just a platform advice. That's just common sense here. When you're looking at this, I'm going to go ahead and crank this music up a little bit here again. Again, just join me as Dave with Krusty Trades. We've got part 2 of the ThinkOrSwim platform right now. We're looking at getting in a position on an options trade. And we're not doing necessarily financial advice. We're just saying, what as it shows up. And you're on this. This is your options chain. So let's say you click on something here. It may say it doesn't have any options or whatever the case. You pull this open, you're going to see the underlying. So if you got a symbol here, it's going to show you the price of that actual stock. You can enter, which is very cool. We'll get back to this at episode number 3. But you can actually put your symbol here, and you can monitor your actual stocks from here. This is an L2, level 2. Shows the bid and the ask. Somebody buying, somebody selling, trying to meet somewhere down the middle. You get this right now, though. And then your options chain. It's going to be your strikes. 28, 29, 30, 31, whatever. However they set their sequence up. So, and you can also change the amount of strikes that you have right under here. So I click on this. I can actually go from all to 14 to 10, whatever. If you're doing out of the money, you may want to see all. You can leave it however it is. I was looking at the $28 puts. Now I've already clicked on it and it showed up. I've got what I want to happen. I want to buy this. I got the increment that I'm wanting to buy. And so you can also do this, which I was just unaware from here, that I could come down here and click on this once I got the order loaded, and then you can send it. So we're going to show that a little bit later. But then you can also rechange your strike prices if you really wanted to. Change it from puts into calls. Any your price, how much you want to pay. Normally if it's an option, you're going to have a mid price and a natural price. It's going to be listed down here in the bottom. And you can slide it one way or the other. You know, I want to go to 80, I want to go to 65, I want to go to 70. You can confirm. Now you also see that this order when you're going to enter it. You're going to see whether that's a day or good to cancel, and you'll have several different kind of things you can do. Whether you're going in with a limit order, you want a bracket order, you can do that. It's a little different setup, but you can do a stop to get out of the market, a limit to either get in or to get out. Your trailing stop and market on close, limit on close. Market on close is neat, but if you want to get out of a trade and just done with it, that's trading session. So, and don't mess with this unless you know what you're doing. Just leave it at best. I want this to go in for good to cancel, and I want it to stay there active. And market order must have day and time. I'm actually going to be doing a limit, and I'm going to be trying to fill it at 70 cents. Right, so now I'm going to have a position here. This, I'm not in it, this is pending. Okay, so this is ThinkOrSwim. Again, if you're just joining me, once you have an order in, you're going to see your working orders here. If you had filled orders, we're going to walk through this. We're going to do some trades this week. We're not actually going to take them on a real account. This is paper. We're just going to do some stuff we see on the unusual flow. We'll enter it in here. It may do extremely well. In fact, most likely it's going to do extremely well. But got to do something real and live while I have this walking through it. I'm not walking through a real account. For one thing, all my drawings are on this side. So, but this is a paper account. You see this shit at the top? That means you are simulating on paper. You want to practice. You're doing demonstrations. You're doing whatever the case with your system or setup. Not sure if the volume is coming through there clear enough for you. Maybe that fixed some things up just a little bit so that you can join us and get more attuned to this. Now, when you got your position up, you enter the order. Here it is. Here's how much money I've got left after they take this money out. right? They took this money out of this. That's why this shows less now. It was 93. Now it's 88. Is that right? Well, I don't know. Well, I forget the exact dollar amount, but that is. You're going to see it. You've got a green button here. It says buy. You can click on that. It'll show you your order. You look at that. Click on it again. Ooh. We're going to have to move this over just for a second. And again, this is Krusty Trades. In case you didn't see that just a minute ago. It's power and being pissed at the market. All right. So you can do a note here if you wanted to. Now you go in and click on that. Left-hand side, you can make a note. Here you can't do anything. Actually, you can. Where's that at? I could create an alert here. So it looks like you can click there where the symbol is. You can click here to add a note. Or you can come all the way over here to the far right-hand side. You also can normally space these, but they're not actually given that option right now. If you click on the far right, you can cancel this order. You can view your notes. You can create an alert. You can actually copy that order. You can create a duplicate order or an opposite order. So there's a few things that you could do right here. We'll get to see what every single one of these is later on another one, on the episode 3. That's going to be the really long one. Episode 2 is a little shorter. Alright, so anyways, we're taking a look now, again at ThinkOrSwim. We've got an order placed. You can also look at your order right here. Same type of thing. You can click on there, is what you had here. Or you can click on this. See, you click on it like that, nothing happens. You've got to get used to right-clicking, cancel, replace. If you do cancel, replace, that means it's going to put it down here again. Now I want to drop it to 65, right? And we're going to confirm. We've now changed our order to points from 0.70. Now we're in at 0.65. So I've actually modified the order. Maybe I don't want to do this order at all. You can double click here. In fact, you can just hit right here, cancel. Boom. And it's going to show canceled orders right here. So if you want to go back into it, you can definitely do it. Create duplicate order. So you could actually have a bunch of canceled orders, and then you can go back in and place them again just by doing a duplicate from the canceled orders. So that's pretty neat. Going to the trade tab. So we've already been here. This is your options chain if you're into that type of thing. So you're going to see some option statistics, and hardly nobody's trading this thing right now. Time and sells, it shows the biggest quantity was 15 and 415, $25 calls, and there's some of your product depth. So that's some of the things you see below the option chain, and your statistics are good. You see some earnings coming in, and everybody's on one side or the other. You may want to take notice of that. So anyway, that is in fact the option chain. Just wanted to look. You can also change a few things here in case you want to change from theoretical price, volume to open interest. A few different categories. You can just do this. I usually leave it right here at volume and open interest. I'm fine with that. So let's get out of the option chain while we're here. Trade all products. There you go, all products. All products should say options. Just keep that in mind. It says all products, options. That's what all products is. Okay, Forex. You got your buy, sell buttons if you want to get in. And I assume you could also push a chart up here. See this? You want to have a dome up here? Gosh bless, you can do that. With some L2 data or some news good for you. But let's say you just want to open a chart. You want to do buy and sells from right here. You can in fact do that if you want. Let's go ahead and sell one just to see what happens. Let's sell 20,000. Oh, we're in 20,000, whatever that is, on the Forex account here. All right, look at that. Let's say you want to go a little bigger. You know, you can actually click here, or you can double click right there. Alright, so we just got in a live Forex trade just for shits and giggles. You got your normal chart up. We didn't do much investigating. We already trade shit ton. We're going to go ahead and put a limit in. Check this out. You've already got in a trade. We're already up like $1.60 or some shit. We're winning with $1.80. Alright, let's go ahead and say we pulled up this active trader and back out from here to here. Click on that, or you click on this 3 links here. Go into maximize sell. We're down 20 cents. We're not very happy now. So, something else to look at. As far as the way to get in, if you click on one of this, you can go limit. I'm going try. That's a buy limit. We actually want to do a sell limit. Did we sell it? Then we want to buy it. We want to do a buy limit. We're short right now. We're going to do a buy limit down here, right there. Look at this. You want to auto send? You can do that. Now shift click. I shift click so I could auto send. I'm not sure if I got filled there or not. Let's go sell market again. Watch this. You want to sell market again? We held down the shift key and we did it. Right like that. We're back in, we're in 30,000 now. Okay, so what I'm doing is just playing around with the dome. Let's get out here for a minute before we get too far ahead of ourselves. We're up $2.50. We pulled it up, it just had this up. Okay, this is Forex. If you think you want to do it, you do, you don't, you don't. Just showing you how to get in and hit active trader so that you could actually get a window where you can modify and make adjustments to some of these things on your chart. Let's get out of Forex right now. When you come over here to monitor, you're actually going to see we've actually got there's no position here because we done took it out a while ago. Canceled orders. You can put that order back in, you could do so. Right now we're in the live Forex trade right here. Alright, and there you go, that's the FX. So maybe we'll start looking at Euro, USD, and USD, JPY. Maybe we'll start looking at a few of these currency pairs. We like that we're already up and we don't know what we're doing, but before you get further into that, futures trader is very similar. Now, if you don't know what these are, obviously you're going to spend some time researching what is futures, what kind of things futures can do for me. You're only going to see the buttons. If you don't, I would not recommend just coming in here with a live account and just start pushing these buttons. Just to be honest with you, you could get hurt bad if you've already got access to all these products. You can get demolished if you don't know what you're doing, hitting buttons. Okay, so click on this again, and we're going to open up, and we're going to pull on that active trader again. And we're going to pull up a chart. I don't recommend just pure trading without a chart, to be honest with you. And we'll look at this later. This is the futures chain today. We'll go in how to modify this stuff. These are some levels that I put in. These are not going to be there, but these are some levels that I put in on the chart and customize it a little. But I recommend if you're messing with Forex or this, it may not have them up initially, but it's not a bad idea to actually change that up a little bit in terms of modding your active trader. You don't want this. You don't want that? Get rid of it. That's dashboard. Now what do you got? Now you got your chart here. Then we got our DOM window right here. You want to resize some things with ThinkOrSwim. Most everything you can click on it, resize it, just like that. Now while I'm in the DOM window, you're going to see things like volume here on the left. That's the amount of contracts traded in that particular price. Buy orders, sell orders. That's your buy orders, your sell order. If you want to mod it. Whoa, we don't want to actually even press anything. You can come up here to auto send, and now I don't have to do anything. I just click and drag it, right? So I can change my orders here. If I want to come up and sell 10 here, I want to buy 10 here, I can do that. Now it's going to show your orders when you enter that. That's your working orders right here. See that? So that's exactly where those are. So pull this music down just a little bit. And so that's where we're at right now. We're in monitor, trade, went to Forex. This is options, futures, there we go. And active trader can be basically what I've been doing the whole time. You've got your DOM window. It'll show your profit loss, these types of things. Active trader, you can make these. This is active trader. You want to leave this off? Fine, leave off the dashboard. We've got a single active trader. Let's say you're one of these windows and you want to add more than one thing to it, or you want to minimize these on the left. Click on here in your chart. You'll see that left arrow. See that? You hover above this line right here, between here and here. You're going to see that happen. Click on that left arrow there. It's going to compress that range into the left-hand side. And let's say now I want another chart. Well, we're going to explore it. Come up here to the top, almost the right corner, right above the chart, right above patterns. Click on that, and this is how many charts you can have at one time. Do you have a screen that'll do that? Maybe not. But we can do two. Same thing. If you got it up here, and we want active trader in a chart, we've got it. NASDAQ and ES futures. You're done for the day. You want to save it? You can come up here to save workspace and say AA demo. AA demo. So that's where that is. And let's say you have it open here. Anytime you want to resize anything, go up to the top near where it starts at. And make sure you click. You want to drag it to the left, drag it to the right. You can do that. See that? Alright, so we now got a DOM window open. We'll go into what this stuff is at another time, but active trader and pairs trader, if you're trading two different things, it's going to show you you're trading what here. I don't mess with this pairs trader quite a bit, but just something to look at. You can also analyze. Now we were in monitor. We went through that. Some of your reporting and things that they'll show you the trades and that you've been in, that you're active in, that you've got orders in. You've got your trade tab here, which we went through, and then you can analyze. Again, that's your all products. It's got a few things that'll show you a little bit, tidbits of data. But, I mean, you really can trade from here if you wanted to. What's the difference, you say? Really not anything. You can enter your order and stuff from here, except this doesn't give you the option. Well, it does now. It's actually not going to give you the option to change it. So if you're in Analyze and you're doing this, it's just showing you some data and some information here, but it's not really a trade. Now, can you turn this into a trade? I don't know. Unless you're doing something specifically, you know what you're doing, just go up, make sure you're in trade, all products, that's your options. You're in Analyze, you can see some data about potential trades. So if you've entered a trade in here like this, you can get a profile of the risk, probability, and while you're in Analyze, you can also look at some economic data. So we got some things coming up this week, but we don't need to look at it right now, do we? And I guess it gives you some data in terms of how that has reacted. 4-week moving average of initial claims. Some interesting data to possibly take a look back at. And think back is a way to, let's go ahead and look at SPY here. And this is a look back, right? So a look back, I assume what this is giving you some information about some of the previous pricing. Now the look back, think back, actually, yeah, what does this actually do? Okay, yeah, it takes you back to that day, so that's interesting. And we found a new way to do something cool, but for now we're just going to stay where we're at and get out think back for now. And you see some fundamentals, so you can actually get some fundamental data information from a lot of the charts here. You want to download a paper or some information if they have some research reports. Well, you could do that if you wanted to. Let's see what happens if we type in the Goog up here. Alright, so cool. I didn't even know that. You can get some of the research reports here if you go into Analyze Fundamentals, and you can read those right here if you want. An improved way to log in to this website. So it gives you fundamentals. You want to do some scanning. I'm not going to break this down, but you can go in and say your ask size, and you can make some parameters to be able to scan some of these stocks. I just went ahead and did a bunch of scans here. All right, and you get just some data in terms of what's going on. It's going to look for the criteria that you entered in and filter it down. ABBV again, dividend is on July the 13th. So maybe the next day would be a day to get into ABBV. We don't know. We're just making a supposition. We're just making a supposition here, but that's going to be your, they call it Scan Stock Hacker. You want to scan for some hot stocks. You want to scan for some hot options, you can do it. You want to scan some hot spreads, same type of stuff. We'll go into each one of these in more detail on episode 3. This is going to be the longest one. We're just trying to get an overview of everything here today. You go into Spread Book. This shows you the spreads that have been put on here recently. I believe those are active orders waiting to get filled. Some good information that you could see here. And you also see the Spread Book. ISE Spread Book or the regular Spread Book. You want to put on a spread? You could do it if you wanted to. What would you do here? Copy spread. Or create duplicate order. If you wanted to make an order from there, it may not be traded anymore. July the 2nd, so it's already passed, I guess. You want to see something, you want to copy it, you know, you can copy it and save it to an order and use it for some reference. There's all kinds of great information that you can get here that can help you find some trades or some stocks to get in. Market Watch, it's going to have some of your things, so like if you go into Visualize, it's going to give you a heat map. You can do quite a few things from these menus as well when you're looking at it. You can create notes, you can copy it. You can also get Market Deck, Quick Trade if you wanted to do that. ThinkOrSwim charts, send it to a chart. Profile and other type of information. Financial rates. And you've got your earnings calendar. There's a lot of things to look at here, whether you're doing these, whether you're just in trading or traditional format, you're in the charts and you want more than a few charts, great. Let's say you want to customize your chart. That's what you've been wanting the whole darn time, is to figure out how a way to customize your chart. So when you're looking at this information, let's go ahead and go to the top of this window here. You can share your chart. We'll get into that in episode 3. You want to get out of that, you can get out of that. So that is going to be the chart describer. You can edit studies. Now you can change a few things here. So where I'm going to go right now is the wheel. You want to change, you don't like this background, you want volume back, whatever the case, you can do that. You've got some things that you can do to fit different patterns to the way that you like it, the way that you want your chart organized, and your customizations that you want. So let's say the appearance. Let's do appearance. What I do right there? Right now I filled in the candle solid. And you want to change the color of the candle? Go for it. And also keep in mind you can go more here and change it to a totally different one if you want. Okay. So here we are. And you also got some background colors. Again, this is if you hit this menu, the wheel, and you went into appearance on the next screen. This is going to be what you're going to see when you come into this area. And your preset color, I want to do a background like that, by gosh. Volume bar, color, symbol, ticks, whatever the case. That's if you got volume up. You don't have volume up, it won't show up, obviously. You want to change your background color. Here's where you do that. Now you're going to see something that the volumes now overlapping on the same chart. You're a big volume guy, there you go. You see some volume and shit there on the charts. And just how it is. We're going to remove all studies. That's the Bollinger Bands we put on last time. And let's go back up here again. Now we're going to go price axis. You saw some of these, the appearance. Equities, you don't want the volume on here at all, like I don't. I don't care about the volume. You can turn it off. You can change your so I believe I added social sentiment as well. And you can also do some things like show options. So that's a general way to get up and running. Each product's going to have its own things. You do want to do volume on this, volume on futures, volume on Forex. That's how to initially get up and running. To change your background color, and you want to do some additional things, well, you can definitely do it here. You can go into share and send that to someone if you wanted to, but we're going to get right to the studies. That's the thing right here. See that? That's your studies. You want to add something, you click on it, add selected, and then simply click apply. It's going to add it to your chart. You don't want it, come up here, apply. So this is where you get in. Let's say you want some pivots. We're just going to throw in some pivots, standard pivot points. Add that. Click add. Click apply. Boom. We instantly got pivots. So you can layer as many things as you want when you're adding studies. Just make sure when you're done with this that you're going to come up here and save this style. Style, style. That's what you're looking at. So when you add your style, you're going to come here to save style. That's your demo. And make sure you choose include patterns and study sets. Whenever you go back, you'll have this. If you lose it or something happens up or you want to share it, you can definitely do that as well, just straight from here. That's a share tab. You want to share it? Click on share, and you can open that link if you want. Then you would just share this to send it to a friend or family member. That's their Christmas present. You just came up with a new layout. So that's how initially how to get up and running the charts to add some different indicators. No matter what kind of style of indicators that you like, there's something here. And you can also get third-party indicators. So you found this new accumulation distribution thing. There you go. Make sure to save it again. You can save it as the same thing, and it'll just override it and add the new stuff to it, okay? So there we go. That's gotten here to your charts. Think log, and a few of these other things will go more in depth, some scripting and things here, and some of the general education and learning center features. So about 45 minutes in, just wanted to do a brief overview most of the things into ThinkOrSwim, get you accustomed with how this looks, how it behaves, some of the things that you can do to enter orders in options, futures, forex, stocks, how to get some data and information, and go through some scan to get some ideas on things that you can actively make actionable trades based upon. And there's plenty of room to go in episode 3 where we go in and analyze some of these features a little further. And then we'll finish off with episode 4, putting this all together. I believe we did have an order in. We'll go ahead and place this trade, by the way. We were previously into the monitor. What was this? A single order of TUR. You know, you got to go to the right side again. And we're going to enter this one in again, and we like it so much we're going to pay 75 cents. Good to cancel. Next episode, let's see if we're filled. We're going to start doing all kinds of episodes on platforms and things, but for now, this is episode 2 of ThinkOrSwim, getting up and running after you've initially got a few of the basic things under your belt. You've downloaded, installed it, and now you want to see where to go to look at charts, where to place trades, where to look at options, where to look at futures and forex, and have all the things that you need under your belt so you can proceed to actually making actionable trades off of data and information that you gather, or getting some more understanding under your belt. Again, this is Dave with Krusty Trades. I am getting ready to get out of here. We're going to leave you with the lead out, and you have a great afternoon. It's the 4th of July, and it is very hot today. 5:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have a great rest of your 4th. Came in under 48 minutes. Enjoy your afternoon and evening, and Krusty Trades will be with you. Enjoy the lead out.